I have a message for you for Easter. It's a bit unconventional, but if you stick with me to the end, I'm sure you'll appreciate the idea that I'm trying to bring forth here. I'm sure you've heard predictions about artificial general intelligence that will develop exponentially over the next few years, and before long, it'll become more intelligent, more powerful than us all humans, will take over the world from us and may even enslave us or even render the human species extinct. And this is a reality that's being presented by many out there, not just some crazy conspiracy theorists or science fiction proponents. You've heard Elon Musk talk about this. And I'm here to tell you today, as a Christian and as a physician, among other things, that this threat is grossly exaggerated. It's overblown. But before I tell you why, I want to make clear one thing. I'm not here to deprecate artificial intelligence. I think artificial intelligence is a valuable tool. I use it every day in my work as a physician, and I value its potential. At the same time, it can also be used for negative purposes. We've seen it used to create confusion, to manipulate, for surveillance, even by states or nations like China, facial recognition and things like that. So just like any tool that humans have developed throughout the history, it has the potential to be used for good, but it can also be used for bad things. And it's up to us individually and as a community to decide how we make use of this powerful tool. In my opinion, though, the reason why a lot of people see the scenario of artificial intelligence developing at an astronomical pace is primarily because too many of us accept the scenario that it took only 14 billion years for hydrogen atoms to become sentient human beings. And if that happened over 14 billion years with no guidance, with random, undirected processes, what is it to stop a large language model and even more powerful general artificial intelligence systems who are being fed $1 million a day for ChatGPT currently and 550 gigabytes of data for ChatGPT 3. Basically, a whole corpus of books and web pages and human knowledge up to that point went into it to be simulated and to be trained and to be played out on its neural networks to produce the marvelous output that shocked the world not too long ago. And so the extrapolation from here is, if that was possible to be done in such a short time, what's going to stop it from taking over the world very soon? As a Christian who believes that there is a God out there that not only created us and the universe we live in, but is also actively involved in the destiny of this world, it is very reassuring to me to think that this God that I worship is in control. And whatever happens with artificial intelligence, He will continue to be in control to the very end. And the reason I have the confidence that He is actively involved is simply because 2,000 years ago, He took the form of a weak human being that was born in a manger, that grew up poor, that mixed with the least important and despised members of that society, that was willing to take over as a sacrificial lamb the sins of the whole humanity, past, present, and future, that died on the cross for us out of love. And most importantly, He was resurrected on the third day and went up to heaven. And like He promised, He went there to prepare a place for each one of us who believe in Him and who trust Him and who wait for Him to come back and take us to live with Him there. And for this reason, I am at peace that no matter what happens in the realm of artificial intelligence, in any other domain of life, in politics, in presidential elections, for that matter, here in the United States, this is a hot topic this year. I have, and I believe you should too, have the confidence that God is still in control and then He will direct my destiny, your destiny, the whole world's destiny according to the path that He wants us to go to make it there, as I said. So, for this reason, at this time of Easter, I want to remind you that Christ is risen, He is alive, and He is coming back.